Exploring the rise of daily health supplements in America. It's SaraBanta with Accelerated Health TV and radio show. And today we're talking about the fact that over 90% of the US supplement users consider products essential for maintaining health, according to the CRN survey. Are you one of those 90% people who will not go without their supplements? I am. 3/4 of Americans, that is a huge number. 3/4 of Americans are taking dietary supplements, with 55% being regular users, according to the 2023 CRN Consumer Survey on Dietary Supplements. And 95% of supplement users feel confident about the safety and about the effectiveness. One of the top supplements is melatonin for sleep, because we have a population that doesn't sleep and we are overstressed. And next is probiotics. They are among the most popular due to that gut-brain axis and its effect on mental health and weight management and skin. And my goodness, if you missed my podcast with Karan Krishnan on the gut and weight loss, make sure you go back and watch that. Sports nutrition and hydration are also popular among men and the younger generation. So why are we needing so many supplements? The reality, the food supply is deficient in so many nutrients, minerals, and electrolytes that we used to get. In fact, broccoli has 2% of the nutrients it had in the 1950s. So you compare it to our parents' generation, we aren't eating the same food, you guys. Most people are eating processed foods on top of that, which are not only void of actual nutrients, but are actually stealing nutrients out of the body. So they're taking the good nutrients that you're taking in from maybe that good meal, but when you eat the bad food or the processed foods, it's stealing that nutrients and then causing leaky gut, so you're not absorbing the nutrients that you are taking in. This accounts for 67% of a child's diet. That means that most food that kids are eating is not real food. And 62% of most adults' diet is processed food. On top of that, you have the toxic overload from the halogens. Go back to chemistry. Remember, chlorine, bromide, fluoride, they are all in that same line with that iodine. And that's why iodine is so important, because 96% of you are deficient in iodine. And with all 100 trillion cells deficient in iodine, there's all of these receptor sites that are just waiting and sitting ducks for that chlorine, the bromide, and the fluoride just to attach to those receptor sites. In addition to having mercury and lead in our waters and foods and our teeth, and then in addition to the radiation from our smartphones, our devices, the 5G, in addition to the microplastics in our food, in addition to the lack of electrolytes, that other than the table salt, which is stripped of everything but sodium and has microplastics in it. Okay, do you notice that there's one more thing that our parents did not even deal with? Our bodies need help. Our detox organs, including the liver and the kidneys, cannot process all of the junk while also trying to absorb the little nutrients it's getting in and take care of the toxins at the same time. There are so many holes in our diets, and more people are realizing this. As a result, more and more people are fighting chronic disease, fatigue, hypothyroidism, slow metabolism, unexplained weight gain, toxic overload, and more. And they're ready to make a shift. A lot of these people had no issues 20 years ago, or even 5 years ago, or even 2 years ago. There's a whole new level that we are fighting, that you have to take supplements. You have to start detoxing on a daily basis to reach that optimal level of health. With the amount of stress people are under, it's no wonder that sleep supplements and like melatonin are extremely popular. But the problem with melatonin is that it can actually shut down your own production of melatonin and make you worse off than before. And then there can be also other side effects. So taking supplements isn't so easy to figure out. Another issue is quality control. And unfortunately, a large amount of mold and bacteria are allowed in supplements and maybe causing more harm than good. Here you are taking maybe a sinus supplement, and that sinus supplement has a little extra mold in it that got through the system, and that mold is causing your sinus issues to get worse. So it is hard to decipher what you are getting when you are taking those supplements. And that is the reason I created Accelerated Health Products, was because I was not getting the nutrients I needed for my own health. Even though I thought I was eating healthy, I always exercised, I always thought I was taking care of my body, but I found myself completely depleted, tired, had gut issues, heavy metal toxicity, Crohn's disease, constipation, acne, my hair was falling out, PCOS, and the list goes on. And I'm wondering if you feel the same. Do you feel like you're doing everything right and you don't feel good? This is the news that most people are looking to supplements to fill in the gaps. And this makes me so happy that people are actually learning that they can't get everything from food. My goal has been to create supplements, not just with the highest ingredients, right, without the mold and the bacteria, but to combine Ayurvedic and Chinese herbs with cutting edge modern day nutraceuticals, and then enhancing the supplements with the scalar frequencies for optimal restoration and healing. So I wanted to just touch on some of the most important supplements that most everyone needs nowadays. And number one is the Accelerated Iodine. This iodine helps detox every one of your 100 trillion cells in the body from the toxins, including bad estrogens that cause estrogen dominance, fluoride, bromide, chlorine. It also helps with fibroids, PCOS, other issues related to hormones. It's also extremely anti-inflammatory and a powerful antioxidant, which helps neutralize the inflammation and oxidative stress. And intracellularly, meaning inside the cells, iodine produces energy. That's why it's so important for your thyroid. That T4 and T3 is 4 and 3 molecules of iodine. But extracellularly, meaning outside the cell, iodine acts as an antioxidant, anti-allergenic. It detoxifies the cells. It's vasodilating. It helps with autoimmune issues. It induces apoptosis, which is the natural death of cells during fetal development. That's why it's so important during pregnancy and growth of a child. But it also helps with the destruction of abnormal cells, inhibiting cancer cell growth. Accelerating is the only iodine that is enhanced with scalar energy, radiation free, because a lot of the iodines are still coming from the Asias, which is being contaminated with the radiation from Fukushima and Chernobyl. It's 100% bioavailable, and it can reverse the damage done to the DNA and maybe some other things that's been going on in the last 3 years. So Accelerating iodine. The next is the Accelerated Ancient Salt. Now you can go out and get a lot of electrolyte formulas, but why I like this, and I always go back to my salt, is that God made this. This is as nature intended. It has over 62 minerals in it, and it's not the lab coat guy putting together a combination of potassium and magnesium and all of the other electrolytes in a ratio that he thinks your body needs. We come from this earth just like the salt does, and it's what our body needs. Just by putting a pinch of the Accelerated Ancient Salt on your tongue, your cravings and appetite are suppressed. Your blood sugar actually can lower. You're hydrating your cells intracellularly. You're avoiding the hangry feeling from any type of malnutrition, whether it's a vegan diet or just not eating enough. You're getting that full spectrum of needed minerals, and it's also charged with scalar frequencies to help kick out the toxins out of your body, like the heavy metals and radiation that we're doing with the iodine. So these two actually work together. It's amazing. Just putting the salt on your our tongue before a workout, you're going to actually work out harder and get more volume out of your workout. It helps replenish the electrolytes, suppress that sugar, helps with the nausea that you might have if you're eating too high fat of a diet. It also has a strong negatively charge to help pull out the positive charge toxins, parasites, and undigested fats. And most salts are stripped of all the natural minerals outside of sodium and are filled with microplastics. There is nothing impure in the accelerated ancient salt. Third is the accelerated keto. Most people are suffering from unexplained weight gain and insulin resistance. And what we've talked about is even the spike protein is kicking up your insulin levels and your blood sugar levels without changing your diet. That's on top of the fact that you probably have a high processed food diet. Accelerated keto kicks you into that state of ketosis where your body's going to start burning your fat for fuel. Insulin resistance reverses. Inflammation comes down, body is able to restore at a cellular level. ATP, which is your true cellular energy, increases about 4 times more than the typical carb-centered diet. And it also has other ingredients in there for more fat burning that defats the liver. Most of you, unfortunately, are suffering from non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and you don't even know it. No other ketone supplement incorporates these ingredients that are lipotropic, meaning they break down saturated fats into unsaturated fats. Those unsaturated fats are easier for the body to use and easier for the body to convert into those amazing ketones that feed your body and your brain that amazing energy. And it's able to defat the liver. We've got to be loving our liver with all that's going on right now. It is getting stacked against and burdened with all of these toxins and radiation, and the accelerated keto is actually detoxing your liver on a daily basis. The liver is also where the thyroid hormones convert from T4 to T3. T4 does you no good unless it's converted into T3, and that happens in the liver. So as your liver's cleaner, the thyroid works better, and you're going to increase your metabolism and lose that body fat that you don't need. Lastly, accelerated thyroid. Most people are suffering from suboptimal thyroid function, have brain fog, depression, and a slow metabolism. And this is where the unexplained weight gain comes in. The accelerated thyroid helps with mood, thyroid health, metabolism, fat oxidation, energy, and weight loss. And like any other thyroid supplement, it's enhanced with the scalar frequencies to actually detox the thyroid from those heavy metals and radiation that are attacking it, in addition to healing the thyroid and reversing hypothyroidism. Most people, with the guidance of their doctor, are able to get off their thyroid medication, which makes me so happy. So this is such good news that you guys are learning that you need the supplements to enhance your optimal health. You know, there's so many things out there, and there's a lot of confusion, but this is good news that you all are actually putting your foot in and trying out supplements, deciphering what your body needs, and there's a way to do it with education. That is why you need to join my free group coaching, where I teach you more about what your body needs and how to get over that chronic fatigue and the unexplained weight gain and the other issues that you are suffering from. Thanks for joining me today. If I can help you with your issues, you can contact me directly through the website, SaraBantaHealth.com. Happy to put together a protocol for you, and join the free group coaching with the Telegram link below. I teach you on a daily basis with tips and tools to enhance your health, and you will be a part of an amazing group to support you on your journey. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram under Accelerated Health Products, and across over 100 channels under Accelerated Health TV and radio show. My goal is to reach everyone on earth with eyes to see and ears to hear my message of healing. So help me with that goal. Share this podcast with a few of your friends who may need my help. And join us every week, Mondays at 2 p.m. Pacific, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific. And you can find all of the supplements at SaraBantaHealth.com. You can also use coupon WELCOME10 for 10% off site-wide.